Welcome back to my channel. Today I am trying out a paleo recipe. It is by the Paleo Running Mama. I found her on Instagram, and honestly this might just be a whole compilation of her recipes because they all look so good. So today I made her paleo pesto pizza, which has tomatoes, her dairy-free pesto, fresh basil, chicken, and she makes her own crust, but I found this crust at Whole Foods, and it sounded appealing to not have to make my own crust. So we're gonna try this crust out today. It's grain-free, gluten-free, made with almond flour. And the whole crust has 12 grams of protein, 57 grams of carbs, and carry the 54 grams of fat? I don't know. You really need the chicken on here to make the protein count though. Alrighty, I'm ready. Fun fact, I got the basil at Whole Foods too, and the fresh basil that I actually got 2 different packs, but one of the packs is from a local place around here, and it was literally picked yesterday. My cats are up to something. So this, the pizza crust had said it was 3 servings, but I'm splitting it into 4 because I don't know how else to cut a pizza. Man, that was a workout. God, I'm thirsty today. All right, guys, let's eat. This was super easy, by the way. I don't know if you've ever made pesto, but you don't cook it. You just put a bunch of ingredients in the food processor and press on. It takes about a minute to blend up. And then otherwise, I just put the chicken in the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes. It'll depend on the thickness of your chicken. I usually just cut into it after 20 minutes. Unless they're really small, then I'll cook for a little less time. Oh my god, that pesto was so good. Waited for it to cool down a little bit, then I just pulled it. That was basically it. Wow, that pesto is so good. Usually there's Parmesan cheese in pesto, right? So this pesto has nutritional yeast in it. I think it was 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, and it smells like, when you smell the nutritional yeast, it smells like kind of like the powdered cheese for like Kraft mac and cheese. So it smells very like salty and cheddary. And it really, I think, is making this. That's so good. The crust is thin. You can hear it's kind of more like a cracker. Crunchy. Not really chewy at all. I have a visitor. Butters, do you want to say hi? If you're gonna come over here, you might as well say hi. You say, I was looking at the pizza cutter with the pesto on it, and I was gonna eat it, but then He's such a cuddler, but absolutely hates to be held. That basil. It was so fresh. I really don't mind crusts like this. Like I know like a great pizza crust is a nice chew, a nice char. These are just different. It's really not comparable to regular pizza crust. So you have to put it in its own category. The flavor is good. It's not too hard. It's not disintegrating. So it still tastes like pleasant. And these tomatoes are so sweet, and they've got a nice tartness to them too. When it came out of the oven, I just sprinkled the whole thing with a little bit of sea salt because it really, really brings out the sweetness of the tomatoes. And salt in general just brings out the flavor and everything. You don't want to go too overboard because the nutritional yeast is pretty salty. And so the pizza itself doesn't need salt really. You're just trying to touch on the tomatoes. I would never know that there was not cheese in this pesto. And so the same people that make the pizza crust, I already forgot the name, they also make paleo pasta and they have fettuccine. So they only had one box and I really wanted to get two. So what I'm gonna do for you guys, and because I want to experiment with like vegan, like nut-based things, I'm gonna make Alfredo. I'm gonna soak some nuts, I'm gonna make a vegan Alfredo, and then I'm gonna go back to Whole Foods. I'm gonna buy 2 boxes of their grain-free fettuccine, and we're gonna have ourselves some paleo fettuccine Alfredo. I need to like keep that in the refrigerator. Just like keep making some so I always have it. I always try, like, throughout my videos, I don't know if I've talked to you guys about this before. I like notice different opportunities for a cover photo, and then I'll stop and refocus and smile and then I'll continue. So sometimes you see like me cut a video right when I'm taking a bite, that's why. I definitely need to try her her crust. This is pretty good though. I'm all for saving some time and work. Mmm. That tomato was so juicy. Mm. Guys, I'm obsessed with this pesto. It's so good. Another thing that I did that she didn't do in the recipe is she added all the tomatoes and chicken on her pizza and then put it in the oven. Actually, her crust may have had to cook for a little while, then she took it out, then she added the toppings, then she put it in. This only needed to cook for 15 minutes, which was exactly how long the second round of cooking was for her. So what I did is, since I liked how my chicken was cooked, I just put a layer of pesto on, and then I put like half of the tomatoes that I wanted, and then I put it in the oven. So some of the tomatoes got like a little roasted, they got like a little loosey-goosey, so they're a little bit juicier, like they're like juices are coming out a little bit more. And then a couple minutes before it was done, I added some of the shredded chicken on top and a couple more of the tomatoes. And it was just enough to like just warm them through, like touch them with a little heat, but not enough to roast them or cook them more. And then when it came out of the oven, oh, and I put some more dollops of pesto on it. And then when it came out to finish it, I added the basil from the farm that was picked yesterday. This is so fresh, guys. This is my idea of eating veggies. I would eat veggies all the time if it was like this. Oh no! Oh, the table caught it. Oh no! Mm. It's so crunchy. I feel like doing these diets, like keto, paleo, both pizza crusts on those diets are not, like they don't have gluten, they're not poofy, they're not chewy. in the slightest. They're like crackers, and it's really given me an appreciation for them. I really like them now. And I normally like, I'm not one to order like a super thin crust pizza. So. Oh my gosh, that was so good. I cannot wait to try the other recipes. Tomorrow, I have to soak some cashews overnight tonight. And then tomorrow I'm going to make paleo pumpkin cupcakes. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So that's gonna be my first experience with using nuts, like soaking nuts in place of dairy. So we'll see how that goes. I'm hopeful because it's not like anything fake. I've seen some Alfredo sauces, guys, that look nasty, like vegan Alfredo sauces. There was one at the store that was made with nuts, but I didn't get it because it wasn't paleo. It had like sugar and other stuff added to it. So I'm like, whatever, I'll just make my own. It'll be fine. There's gonna be some nutritional yeast in there. The cashews, I'm not even sure there's any like milk, like almond milk or anything, because I think that the cashews get so creamy by themselves. But anyways, we'll see. I have to look up some recipes and find out how the hell I'm gonna do this for you, but I'm gonna do it. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Paleo Running Mama, this is her recipe. I do not want to take credit for it. The name of the pizza crust that I used is below, along with a link to Paleo Running Mama's recipe for this. And feel free to do her crust too. I didn't make the crust. I will, but not this time. Anyways, feel free to use her crust. And I hope you enjoy this recipe. Stay tuned for some more paleo goodness, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Love you. Bye.